Well, hello everybody, YouTube especially. Welcome to another track from scratch. Actually, we're going to do a review today, or we're going to go over a track that I made, I think it was last night / this morning. And we're going to go through all of the different elements, and I think we're going to fix it. So if you are interested in fixing things, fixing tracks, or learning kind of what I do, please stick around, check this out. Let's get right into it. By the way, happy NAMM show to everybody. And by the way, before I go to that screen, let me go back to this one. So if you see there, this icon, everything, all of the stems, the MP3s, everything that you see in this video will be available at davidtrigg.com/beats for free. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to call this, instead of beats, I'm going to call this free. Let's see here if I can do this really quick on the fly. Free pack. Free packs. Free pack? Free pack. There you go. Free pack. A little more descriptive. So go to davidtrigg.com/free pack. Free packs. We'll add an S to it just because it's fun to be plural. Freepacks.com. Just go to that website right there you see on the screen. And you can get all of this project file if you're in Ableton Live, the stems, the WAV files, the MP3s, no tags. You can use this for free for your own project files. I'm making that available to you for free. So let's get into it. So this was called In This Final Hour. It's in the key of D minor. Okay, so let's hear it and then we'll fix it.
David Trigg, producer T-Rig.
That's my tag. I also have my keyboard cam there. You can see it. I don't know why that's off there. I think that's a sample. Okay, so you get the idea. You know, let me actually quit a few things here so I can make my computer work a little less hard, work better. So I hope you like that. I really love the mood of this D minor in this final hour. Honestly, I was kind of in I wasn't sad at all. I was more in kind of pensive thought, and so this came out. Now, I've been listening to a producer online. You may know Andrew Huang. He's amazing, so check him out if you haven't. And so then he did a 4 producers flipping 1 beat challenge. I think it was this week. And then one of the producers is a young girl. I think she's here in LA, and I don't know her name, Stephanie, but she then made a tape. I don't know, whatever you call those, a record? And I forget what it's called. I think it's called Simple Tape or This Great Tape or something like that. You can go to, well, maybe I'll put a link at the bottom of this video so you can check her out. Great producer, amazing skill. She's a trained violin player. Amazing. And so she made available for free samples from her CD, from her album. And so I started with that sample. So I want you to listen to that. This is the sample that she gave us. Let me take away the compressor so you can hear it plainly. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So gorgeous. Now, if you noticed, well, what I did to her sample is I I warped it and then I brought it down. I think the original is at 105, but then I brought it all the way down to 65 beats per minute to really slow it down and make it very moody and melancholy. And then I adjusted some of the formats and envelope, which, I have to be honest, I'm not 100% sure about all that, but I'm learning what it does. And then I know I did slow it down, kind of like a la gross beat halftime effect in FL Studio. Ableton has this really awesome button. Just here it says, I don't know if that's a +2 or ×2. I think that's a ×2. Basically, it reduces the tempo in half to a halftime beat. So now the problem with that though is that it does chop it up a bit awkwardly. So let me add the metronome so you can hear it. So that was actually right on. So, okay, so that's the melody that I began with. Now what we're going to do is hear the other parts of this song. Now, I don't think it started with the full drums, did it? I guess it did.
David Drake, producer T Rig.
Let me get rid of my tag there. So far, I'm liking that. I like the low. So let me go through some of these sounds that I have here. So this is the sub bass. You can check this out, and then I'll tell you how I made it. I made this an analog, just an instrument that's built into Ableton up here called, let's see, instruments, right there, analog. And so then I brought it in and I added some of the oscillators. I'm learning a lot from different producers on the use of oscillators and of filters and amps and LFOs, all these great things that I think are just great to learn. And then I forget another producer I've been watching. I think it's called Beatmaker Academy or Beat Academy. Check that out as well. I'll put that at the bottom of the show here, in the description. But he always, to his subs or his bass, he adds the amp plugin, which is also built into Ableton, and then he has a compressor, not side-chained, but then he also adds the EQ. And then he has another compressor that is sidechained, and then a saturator. So that's what you get. So let me play this without all this nonsense, so you can hear just the actual file without anything. So that's the actual analog, just the sound, which sounds pretty awesome, really. All we're doing here, adding a little bit of fuzz, kind of the rock. I'm gonna leave it in the blues, actually. Add the compressor to kind of flatten, or flatten the different pitches. The EQ, that's what really does it. See how it gets rid of all of that buzz that's up here, which is not bad. I like it, but you can then control how much buzz you have. So we'll leave a little bit more in, and then this compressor is sidechained to the kick. And so you see the pulse there. Isn't that beautiful? And then saturator is just that last little drive at 2.86 dB. So there you go. Okay, so that's that. So once again, let me play you the whole thing. Yeah. Now, that's the melody. Now the drums, go to the drums. So the drum rack, I normally don't use a drum rack. I like to use more of the actual WAV files and build it one line at a time, but I don't know, this guy was watching use the drum rack, so I thought I'll try that. And then I definitely wanted to use the drum bus especially. Let me remove my camera there so you can see more of what I'm doing here in this corner. So here are the different samples that I loaded. That's the kick, clap, snare, and then the hi-hat. That's it, just those 4 instruments, and then here's a pattern that I came up with here. Very simple. Isn't that beautiful? And in this particular song, I didn't add any rolls, any hi-hat rolls, a la trap beat or dubstep. I just kept it more Radiohead, more emo, more indie sounding. So just straight, just very simple eighth pattern on the hi-hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just keep it simple like that. So, and then on the piano, okay, that's the melody. That's it. That's all we have at the beginning. So once again, let's hear those three together. Okay, now we're going to go to this Diva, which is another amazing plugin that I have called Diva, and I add the sweet and mellow patch. I saw this other guy, like you, I watched hundreds of producers every day, learn a ton from these guys, and so he was going all the different pads in this plugin, which is free, I believe, by UHE called Diva, UHE or U whatever, and I used the XS Sweet and Mellow pad. And check this out. Listen to this beautifulness. Ah, gorgeous. My goodness. It almost needs a little bit of maybe of reverb. So let's do that now that we're fixing things, as I said. I have different reverbs. I probably love the Valhalla vintage verb the most, but this one doesn't need a lot of reverb, so I like to use the stock reverb when I don't have to use a ton of reverb. So let's hear that. Okay, just a little tiny bit of verb there. The EQ, notice what I'm doing here. Again, same thing. Let me take this off. See how it maximizes those mids? Just slight little touch there. Now on the compressor, I have it here. I always put the ratio at infinity, so that the whole sound is being compressed, and then the attack and the release are really to taste, as many of these guys say. Notice how sometimes when you put the attack at maybe only 1 or 2 milliseconds, it creates this pop or this click in the sound. So check this out. I'm going to put this down to, let's say, 0.1. So every time the kick comes through, it creates this click. But if I put the attack at about 5 milliseconds, it's gone, and it's still ducking, it's still side chaining. I also use LFO tool for compressing or side chaining, which is amazing, but I'm not using it in this case. Now, speaking of amazing, this RC20 Retro Color, this is an amazing plugin that I just began to play with just last week. Let me see what it does, because I really don't even know what it does. I know it adds some retro color, as it's called, retro RC20. So let's see if it loads. So it has vinyl and different kind of, I think, old school sounds. So let's see here. Let me just go back to, oh boy. Woo, listen to that. It's kind of like the, what's that other one called? Isotope vinyl. Oh my goodness. This is too much. Wow. Wow. That is beautiful. And it fits perfectly in this song, doesn't it? Oh, and it goes out when you... Wow, that is beautiful. Let's do it again. Let's do it with everything. Wow. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. What movie is that? I forget. I think I'm in love. Wow. Wow. Haunted. That is beautiful. My goodness. Woo, man, I'm glad I used that RC20. See, there you go. Part of fixing this whole thing. How beautiful. Okay, let's keep going before I just start crying in that part. That is just too good. Okay, I think we went through the diva, right? Which is the pad. Okay, now let's go to lounge, to Rhodes, and piano. So now the Rhodes, which is what's next. Let's fix this because I love this Rhodes, but I think it's a little too loud at 13. Let's watch the automation here. See what I have for automation? I'm going to actually just flatten the automation there. So that's what that sounds like. Let's hear it with everything. So let's not bring that piano yet. Stay with just the Rhodes. It's too quiet, huh? I don't know, maybe not. Now that piano, it sounds. Why is that sound? Is that the? It is the piano, isn't it? Yeah. It's just this last one sounds late, huh? See that last bung? Is that the one that's late? Let's see. See right there. 2, 3, 4, and 1. Yeah, it's early, huh? Okay, let's see if we can fix that. I don't know if we can because it's a sample, but maybe we can warp it here. So let's fix that here. See if we can. I think this is the one here, right? That one's fine. Maybe it's this one. It's a little... See, I can tell this is a little... Maybe let's... Oh, that's the one right there, huh? Let's see. Okay, let's try it. I think that might have been it. Let's see. Yeah, that was it, huh? Woohoo! See, I love fixing things. Let's copy. Did that just copy it, or what happened there? Copy it all the way across, so the whole thing is fixed. And then to go back, when you have to just copy and paste. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm back. All right, I think that works. Okay. That fixed it. Okay, so I think we're working on the Rhodes. Okay, let's hear the Rhodes. I have it automated there at 19. Let's get rid of that metronome. 2, 3. I don't know if I like that. Okay, now this automation at -19, does that work at the beginning? Well, does that work? Let's just see if this sounds right. Maybe it sounds, maybe it's fine. Wow, that RC20, my goodness. I almost want it louder, huh? Let's see here. Let's fix the automation. It might be too low now. Let's bring it up to -14. I don't know how to do the whole thing. I think you just go like this. I think you press shift from what I remember. Just do shift. Is that what it is? No, I guess you just hold it. Okay. Let's do it -11. Or -12 dB. Yeah, that's good right there, huh? Here comes the grand piano now. Okay, now here comes the grand. So now let's hear just the grand piano. Oh, this is gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous. Ooh. Let's just hear it solo so you can hear it. Here's what I did. It's just a piano, again, built in Ableton Live, and then I added, oh yeah, this is Valhalla, vintage verb. Let me bring this down a little bit. It's too much there. Wow. And again, the EQ, compressor, and then the filter. Yeah, to take off some of the edge. Watch it, listen to it without it. And here the filter flattens it. Makes it more lo-fi, which is what this is. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, now with everything, let's see here. Perfect, perfect octave. Yeah, that nice G there. And then back. Here comes a nice break here. Wow, that RC20 again, huh? Amazing. We're here. Here come the drums and wow. Are they too quiet? I don't think so. I think they're fine, huh? Radiohead is not like loud drums, you know, like trap. It's more mellow. Ooh, that bass, man. And that RC20 is just, man, I can't get enough of it. It's killing me. Wow. This thing is just beautiful. That's just a vinyl preset. Wow. I don't like that. Yeah, there we go. I don't like the whole We Will Rock You thing with just the drums. That's better. Kind of like this here. So you can always tell what you've done and what you haven't just by looking back. This is unique, see? And I like to do that. Even though it sounds like you want to go back to the full thing, I like to actually go back to almost like the verse after that. I don't know, pre-chorus, just to shake things up. So it's something that it's kind of a little bit of my style, I guess. Here comes the drop knot. Kind of a soft drop. If I took away the melody up top. And then I take away even more. Then I should add it here, huh? It's almost like the ending, but then I bring it back into the full. Notice I have no crashes or any huge loud noises. Everything's lo-fi, chill. Then I'm going to end with just these two here. The original sample and then the lounge. Come, I can't hear this. Something's wrong there. Oh, it's not on. That would help. Let's see. I actually didn't need that, huh? I don't need that in there, huh? This is so beautiful without it. I think I'm gonna just do it at the end here. more time here. Now, I think at the end there, let me get rid of the nice RC20. This needs some help, doesn't it? It needs some river. I think I'm going to add shimmer. I love shimmer. I wonder if it's too much, though. Let's see here. That's not bad, huh? Let's see what that sounds like together with the end there, with the melody. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's nice. Now, as to not have things end so abruptly, it's not an easy fix, I've recognized. You can fade it here, which is what the cool kids do, which is what I'll do here. But I'll show you another trick that I use. Now, how come the RC20 is still on where it was off before? Huh. Well, I'm going to have to turn off the RC20. And the way you do it is you automate that. So let's go to RC20 right here. And then you turn device on or off. And then here, you turn it off. Just turn it off before too long here. How about like right here somewhere? So once again, you don't want that to go on. You know, it sounds weird. We may want it a little bit afterwards, but not too long. Let's see. Maybe let's make it like that. And it's going to just go out right here. Too long, huh? Yeah, let's do it right here. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the beginning, and I think that's it. I think I like that. I think I like it. Okay, let's go back. Normally, now let me say one last thing here, or one more thing. Normally, I begin with just the sample. Most of my songs and most of my songs begin with just a sample or just a melody without the drums and bass. But this one, kind of Radiohead-ish. I haven't listened to Radiohead in like forever, but I love them. And I did listen to them just, 2 weeks ago, but it had been forever before that. And they normally start, I think, I don't know if all the time, but they seem to start with the full band, but more at that lo-fi, very slow kind of thing, like Sigur Rós of old.